going to hit up a workout. Convinced myself just to at least to do like kind of one thing. I saw a pretty big hill last night. I was going to go chug up that thing. A lot of times when I make an agreement with myself like that, I usually end up working out more than once. So throw on some shorts, throw on some shoes, going outside. Shouldn't take me very long. There's a coffee shop. Stronger than any fucking cup of coffee you'll ever have. Is challenge your body, your mind, and your spirit. That'll wake you up. That'll wake you up better than any cup of coffee. So the challenge is hitting this hill. It starts out a little low, gets pretty steep, and we're gonna run this one, and there's another one that's even steeper. I'm hitting this up, and then one more of these on the bigger one. Go back inside, shower, get ready for my seminar thingy that I got going on today. It's cold as shit out here too. Let that be part of the challenge as well. Well, why not? Running to the stop sign up here. Got to the flat part. Pretty nice. Gonna walk downhill. I'm gonna hit this hill up. See how steep that sucker gets? That's gonna suck. But I'm going for it. Me versus me. There's no one out here. There's just this hill. Just me versus this hill right here. I'm gonna do the best I can to run it. It's gonna be a real bitch, but I'm gonna give it hell. My main thing here is just, I'm not too worried about going super fast. I just really don't want to stop. Here we go. I'm almost smelly. All right. The hill's been conquered. That's it. Walk back to the hotel and take a shower, start my day. That run right there took 2 minutes. The other one took 1 minute. Three minutes of work. And I got outside. And I accomplished something. 5 a.m. or 5:30. Sticking up points on the scoreboard. Ain't nobody else out. Ain't nobody else around. Where are they at? Where's everybody at? I hear people all the time telling me that they want to be rich, telling me they want to be successful, telling me they want to be more fit. Who's out here right now? Separate yourself from the pack. It's time you start doing that for yourself. The cool thing about that is it didn't cost me anything. It didn't cost me shit. I just woke up before everybody else. I just put the work in before everybody else. Get your ass moving every single day. Start waking up early. Start taking command. Start taking control of your day. Give each day hell. Give it everything you got. Start out earlier than the next person. It's a competitive world out there. Get that little bit of momentum. I know you have it in you. Maybe you're not running these hills. Maybe go outside and walk them. 10 minutes of walking. That's all we need. It's all we need. It's all you need. That's coming from the people's coach. That's your RX. That's your prescription. You want to be healthy. You want to be strong. You want to be powerful. You want to change your mind forever. You want to become wealthy. You want to be able to have it all. You want to be jacked and tan. That's how you do it. You got one? Look at this truck, man. This truck's badass. Got Woodside here. Look at, I got double bacon coming here. This is fantastic. I got a bulletproof coffee coming. Getting in some breakfast. Almost missed recording it, God forbid. And I got some bulletproof coffee. This is like an egg thingy with like ham and cheese and green onions, and it's absolutely delicious. And right after this, we're gonna watch some Game Changers. Seriously, we're sitting down watching Game Changers. Should be awesome.
Safety. 15 lions are in this group. They are laughing at the GoPro because this is something I've done many times. The lions are intimidated. We're seeing sort of a sense of humanity. This is something people could have done
I thought the lions would attack these cubs,
100,000 years ago.
especially when they had the cubs. But all of a sudden, when they
Walking off with a good chunk of meat.
I was relieved because I thought he would be the one going to attack us. But I'm really, really chuffed. Great stuff.
So the last thing, these fellows are walking away. And what do they do
The
with the
special
meat?
connection I've got with the Carnivore is the lifestyle. It's pretty sad to know that it's about to disappear. The time that I've spent with
And
this
they make
guys,
a fire.
I think it's too short.
Something a tiger cannot
I
do.
realize how much
So,
I have learned.
Time to hit up a 10-minute walk. We're at we got lunch break. Got to listen to a lot of great speakers, Georgia Eid being one of them, who's been on the podcast previously. Got some CrossFit cert classes going on back there. You can see they got a bunch of people exercising. I know some people in my space in bodybuilding, powerlifting have been kind of negative towards CrossFit, and I've always been appreciative of it, and I've always I've always enjoyed it. I always thought it was a very positive thing to the fitness community. It has just added value. And you think about, you can like walk into Target and buy a kettlebell. You know, a lot of that has to do with CrossFit and the explosion of like Rogue Fitness. And then Rogue Fitness puts money into strongman and powerlifting. Really, it's changed a lot of things. It's helped my company expand. It's helped a lot of the companies. You know, it's raising, you know, these high tides, they raise all ships, right? And that's exactly what CrossFit has done. I think Greg Glassman is a genius. I really do. I think he's a huge pioneer in the space, and you know, I really think it's nothing but positive. You know, I know some people say, oh, but people get hurt doing CrossFit, and people get hurt doing powerlifting, people get hurt doing bodybuilding, people get hurt as soon as they try to go to compete in something and they try to beat somebody for a time or try to get a better score or try to lift more weight than somebody. You're going to get hurt. The talks today have been predominantly kind of rebuttals towards the movie Game Changers. Some of the cholesterol, the weird cholesterol things that people think, you know, we debunked that. And then just debunking a lot of other things they say in the film. They're just not true. Unfortunately, you know, they're able to show you data in one area, but then just conveniently leave out other data. And, you know, I think we're all guilty of that. And it's an unfortunate thing. So in, you know, delivering my message, I need to make sure that I'm not doing that as well. I need to, you know, I want to try to deliver a message that's powerful and that's strong and it's something that you can digest and understand. But I want to make sure that it has some accuracy to it. Everyone's lined up for this food, man. Look at this. Holy cow. Or holy trout, I should say. Wow.
Not looking bad, huh?
You guys are a bunch of badasses over there. This is awesome. That is so cool. Woo-wee. Do all the time.
Sure.
Look at this big old trout we got going on over here.
It's a beautiful piece of fish.
Holy cannoli, that looks awesome. Heading on home. Kind of a longish weekend. Not going to record too much because this thing's going to blind me as I'm driving here. We got the Tesla doing some autonomous driving for me. Hopefully it'll figure itself out. Anyway, ended up eating a lot today and a lot of really, really good food. I'm going to just continue to allow myself to eat a lot. Tomorrow will be Monday. I might carry that out till about Wednesday. I've been doing a couple days, allowing myself with a nice influx of calories. I think today I had like 3 bulletproof coffees. Just kind of unheard of for me to really eat like that, but what I've learned is you gotta just let your body do what it needs to do. And for some of you, that might mean that you have some different influences of food coming in. I would really still be very cognizant of, you know, full-on cheats and stuff, especially for those of you that are very sensitive in terms of being triggered by food. You want to be really cautious of that because that can really be a huge issue. So really, sorry about that, I had to readjust the phone for a second. You want to be really, you really want to pay attention to that. Make sure that, you know, you're not doing things that are going to trigger you to have a whole weekend of cheating on your diet. Things like that. It's okay to get little flavors here and there. It's okay to have a little something, something. You know, for myself, I allow dairy, and that's going to help quite a bit. It already did, you know, just adding some heavy cream to things. Adding some whey protein has helped a lot. You know, you want to kind of a little mini cheat. You want to mix some whey protein and some yogurt, or some whey protein and some heavy cream. Those are all really delicious options that can help you be satisfied enough to make it to the next day and kind of start the whole process over. But a cheat meal is a little bit like a rock hitting your window, a rock hitting your windshield on the freeway. A little pebble. It just takes a little pebble to whack your windshield, and then the next thing you know, there's like a little dent or crack there, a little chip, right? And then what happens? That little chip turns into a big deal and has to be dealt with. You end up paying the price for it later on because it splinters out. You know, make sure that your cheat meal isn't a little pebble that's going to have a ripple effect and it's going to splinter out into causing these triggers to go off, activating these triggers to go off, activating part of your brain that kind of tells you, hey, yeah, like, oh yeah, we remember that shit. It wakes everything up and your brain's going, whoa, this is going to be awesome. And so just be, you know, very conscious of that. But that's part of the reason why I like to really bring the calories up. You bring the caloric intake back up. You bring the energy amount back up. Now, I don't count calories. It's just me like eating double. It's me focusing. And you want some peanut butter in there or something like that. Like you want almond butter, or you're into nut butters or whatever. Like just, you know, just do it. Just go for it. But make sure it's still towards the goal. We don't want anything setting us backwards. If we gain 2 or 3 pounds because we ate nutritious food, that's probably a good thing, because your body was probably craving those nutrients. Your body probably needed a little bit of rest. So taking the beginning of February to kind of recalibrate everything, and then we're going to pull everything back down, pull everything back, you know, back in real tight. And because this is going to be a long road, 100 days. This is day number 30. This is day number 33 that we're on. 33 out of 100. You know, we're a third of the way there. Is a way to really look at it, right? A third of the way there. That's awesome. I guess, you know, if you think about it in those terms, we've come a long way. But it is a long haul. And I squatted the other day, and I was encouraged to maybe push the weights back up a little bit on the squat. So I think maybe on Tuesday I'll squat again. I think I'm going to push the squat and start squatting more often. Last month I worked quite a bit on some pull-ups. I'll probably kind of finish that up. I was doing, you know, pull-ups every workout. I'll probably continue to do that maybe for a few more days, even while I'm heavier. And I'll discontinue that and kind of start to move into pushing on the squat a little bit. Maybe even pushing on some aspects of a few other movements that can help improve the squat. Maybe I'll start to work on the belt squat, you know, in addition to the regular squat. But I'll be sharing all of that with you at markbell.com for anyone who wants to see, you know, all the information on my workouts, all the information on my diet, even though, you know, I'm delivering a ton to you right here as well. But, you know, we started that up because we wanted a compilation of a spot for all of you to go to. So please reference that. Please support it. You know, I really, it's something I believe in, and something I really feel will provide a lot of value for you. And those of you that are fans, that's the ultimate way to pay me back, is to go do something like that. If you don't want to make financial commitments, you know, just continue hanging out here on the YouTube channel and make comments and let me know what you want to see next. You know, like the videos, pass them on to other people. Same thing with the Power Project, you know, and you see a Power Project video, one of our best Power Projects ever is with Sean Baker and Paul Saladino. We had both of them on recently, and they talked about sustainability of the planet. You want to know why being vegan doesn't necessarily help the planet the way that people think, or the way that eating meat doesn't hurt the planet the way that people think. You gotta listen to that episode. You gotta become more informed. Also, they rip apart, you know, all aspects of other diets, and they rip apart all aspects of being carnivorous as well, and they explain everything you can think of. It's a 4-part series that's coming out. I think only part 1 is out so far, but if you want to continue to support what I'm doing, and you want to let me know that I'm doing a good job for you guys, because that's really what I'm trying to do, then you know, share that information out. Go on iTunes, make you know, give us a rating, Tell us what you think of the show. All that stuff, man. It really makes, I wouldn't be wasting my breath. Anyway, had an amazing time with CrossFit this weekend. Can't wait to hang out with that crew again sometime in the near future. I now understand CrossFit a lot better, and I now understand like why they got rid of social media and why they got rid of a lot of media people and why they, you know, downsized, and because now I have an understanding where their heart is, and I understand where they want to put their money. And no dollar amount was spared this weekend on what they put together. Can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what it cost. I mean, I ate the entire day. I ate eggs and bacon, trout, and a plethora of Mexican food at the end there. Chicken, carne asada, beef, you know, like taco meat type things. It was just unreal. Everything was fresh, everything was really good, everything was absolutely delicious. Anyway, that was the first good go of it, to check out what they have going on. I linked up with a lot of great people, gotten some great conversations, some sciencey stuff about, you know, utilizing glucose, you know, during your workouts versus fat, and how to tap into that, and how to train for that, and how to get your body fat adapted through the training system, which I haven't really heard anybody talk about before. And that really fascinates me. So that's something I'm going to dig into more for all y'all, and I want to see how that works for me. More information on that some other time when I gather more information. But had an awesome time, really cool people, and I can't wait to do more stuff with them, and I can't wait to start to get up on one of those podiums and start talking, because I feel like the things that I have to say as a former 330-pound power lifter are going to be much different than somebody who's spent their time in a lab, or somebody who's just never been fat before. You know, being fat is a really crazy thing, and being addicted to food is a really tough thing to ever pull yourself out of. And it's a really admirable thing to try to make change, and it's an even crazier thing when somebody actually makes some really strong changes. I feel like I've made some really strong, powerful changes, and I would love to teach other people on how they can do that for themselves. Really inspires me, motivates me. Not sure if I'm going to film anything else, but just in case I don't, strength is never a weakness, weakness is never a strength. Catch you all later. Well, my Tesla's been over here charging up. I took my time to go do probably about a good 30 or 40 minute walk. Did a pit stop or two, went to the bathroom, stuff like that. But as much as I hate recording this stuff sometimes, and much as a pain in the ass it is, I think it's important to share it with you guys. You know, living the lifestyle. This is a lifestyle for me. This is a lifelong mission that I'm on, and I'm not slowing down for nothing. It is Carnivore 100, and it is day 3. Like, I'm going to be doing this stuff on and off for the rest of my life. Have a great night. Catch you all later.